So Westbrook and Harden will be the fourth pair of teammates to play together after winning an MVP within the 3 previous seasons. First time it happened way back late 50s. Bill Russell and Bob Cousy. Happened again with the 76ers moving forward to the 82-83 season. Russell and Cousy won some titles together. Moses Malone and Julius Erving did the same in their first season together. 76ers would win a championship. The next instance, just a few seasons ago, Kevin Durant, who also left Oklahoma City, joined Steph Curry at Golden State. Similar to those 76ers, the Warriors won the title in their first season as teammates. And now Westbrook and Harden will try to do the same in Houston this upcoming season. The Rockets have not won a title since winning back-to-back titles during the mid-1990s.
Tim McMahon, Rockets reporter, here on SportsCenter with the Houston side of this swap. And Tim, for the love of analytics, what drove the Rockets to make this move?
I think it wasn't necessarily the love of analytics. It was James Harden's desire to reunite with Russell Westbrook, certainly a mutual desire. Those two got together. Obviously, they'd played together in Oklahoma City. They decided they wanted to play together again. James Harden was certainly a driving force in the Rockets getting this deal done. He wanted to play with Russell Westbrook. Rockets general manager Daryl Morey made that happen.
Did the reported friction between Harden and CP3 have anything to do with maybe shoving this along a little bit?
Yeah, that certainly could have been a factor in James Harden deciding that he would rather play with Russell Westbrook than with Chris Paul. But this was not a situation, a him or me kind of situation. It was not a deal where the Rockets had to trade Chris Paul. They certainly examined the market, explored the market earlier this summer. There was no basketball value to be had for them. They were not going to trade Chris Paul and take significant steps back. They feel that by trading him for Russell Westbrook, they increase their window to compete for championships, and they get a younger, more dynamic player.
Okay, Russ and Harden are two guys that dominate the ball, like to the point I put it in all caps on the teleprompter, dominated. That seems potentially problematic. So why do the Rockets believe Westbrook is the upgrade for Paul? I get the age, but in terms of on the floor and playing, why the upgrade?
Well, and that is a good question, and I do not believe that it was a consensus decision with the Rockets. There certainly are some concerns about fit. Obviously, they've played together in Oklahoma City. They played together on Team USA. But when they were together in Oklahoma City, James Harden was coming off the bench as a sixth man. He was not a ball-dominant perennial MVP candidate. And Russell Westbrook as an off-ball player, there are certainly some concerns there. But again, this was about James Harden wanting to play with Russell Westbrook. There were certainly signs of decline with Chris Paul. And Russell Westbrook is a more durable, more dynamic player. And again, they felt like not only did it improve their title odds this season, but it extended the window, essentially from maybe a 1, maybe 2 year window to now 3 or 4 years.
Good information, good insight from Tim McMahon. Hey, don't go far because we'll most likely need you to staff training camp. Thanks.
It's in Hawaii, I believe, so that's fine by me.
Paul has a history in OKC. We kind of told you about that. Start of his NBA career right there in the red dirt. Drafted 4th overall by New Orleans, who were then the Hornets, and then had to move to Oklahoma City for 2 years because of the destruction of Hurricane Katrina. Paul won Rookie of the Year playing there, did great things in the community there. And when he went back as a member of the Clippers, talked about still being connected there.
What's it like for you? You began your career here.
Yeah, man, I always say this about Oklahoma. I always have a special place in my heart. This is where I won Rookie of the Year. Played my first 2 years. This is where I started to become a professional. So it was fun. I loved it here. It was exciting. The fans were unreal. It was a great time here. I had a lot of relationships and people that I still keep in contact with.
The Twitter noticed Texans Pro Bowler J.J. Watt saying the NBA is crazy. Trae Young, he's in the league, said the league is crazy, y'all. He's from Oklahoma, gave it a y'all. Y'all already knew that. Oklahoma City Mayor David Holt said, in the days ahead, there will be much, 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 much more to say about what Russell Westbrook has meant to OKC. I can't even begin to process it all now, but for tonight, holy cow, you can't make this stuff up. We traded our greatest love for our first love. Listen, if Mick Cornett was mayor, that wouldn't have happened. Westbrook's new teammate, Eric Gordon, just had some eyeballs. That could be anything, right? New recipe, whatever. Anyway, Jamal Crawford just summed it up. This is the crazy NBA summer by far.
All right, about some football potential movement. The agent for Chargers running back Melvin Gordon